To me, this boy was as sweet as could be. His soft skin resembled rich cream. I hung on to every word he said like it was his last. I knew this boy was different from the ones in my past. His hair held a scent of fresh cookies. His smile was so nice and wide, any happy emotion he failed to hide. Over the long seasons, he became my best friend. I knew our relationship would never reach an end. He became all that I knew. His eyes. They were so breathtaking, though it wasn't his eyes that took my breath away, but instead his fist when he punched me in my stomach when we got in our first fight. I know he had no right, but it was my fault. I crossed the line. I should have just let it go, but being the person I am, I had to prove to him that I had a spine. And even after he did it, he apologized 1,000 times, promising me he would never do it again. The person I once fell in love with had changed. His personality became more deranged. Anytime we would exchange words and he didn't like what I said, he would give me a beating so bad I would have to stay in bed. I used to shrug off stories of girls getting abused because I thought that if that were to ever happen to me, I would be strong enough to leave, but this boy, he's just got a hold on me that you couldn't believe. I call him a boy because I know that if he were a man, he'd keep his hands to himself. But he keeps telling me that things will get better and we will be able to put this on the shelf. But it's not happening. Our relationship. It was so amazing before. I stay because I'm waiting for things to go back to the way they were, but these smacks to my face just seem to reoccur. I've lost all sense of style because my style consists of long sleeves and dark glasses, heavy makeup to hide any evidence of his lashes. He no longer allows me to see my family because they ask questions. What happened to your arm? Why don't you come around anymore? Who did that to your eye? It's okay, honey, you don't have to lie. I'm starting to become sick of making all these excuses, ignoring my bruises, convincing everyone else and myself that our story is different from all the others because we're really lovers, and at the end of the night, no matter what happens, we have each other. And as long as we stay together, everything will be all right. Right? Our long nights talking about our future full of laughter is now disaster. I'm starting to realize this isn't gonna end happily ever after. He thinks I'm cheating. Are you kidding me? I would be too scared of the beating after the fact. I know how you would react. Don't project your sins onto me because I see your phone. And I know where you're at when you're not home. When did I not become enough? And I know when you're alone with those other girls you aren't as rough. I hate myself because I'm sad when you leave, but shouldn't I be glad because then I won't receive any more of your beatings? I know this isn't love because love isn't supposed to hurt. Love doesn't leave you on alert. Love doesn't throw you in the dirt or have to reassert itself to you. It took 3 trips to the ER to realize this relationship isn't going to get very far, and if I stay, I'm going to end up in the ground. 6 feet down, no one will be around to miss me because I pushed everyone away just to stay with this boy. The day I left, he kept my peace of mind. What if one day he finds me? I'm starting to think I will never be free. Everyone keeps telling me it will be okay, but they're not the ones that have to lay awake at night in fright. What if he came to my door tonight? They didn't have enough evidence to arrest him, so instead, they gave me a piece of paper reading restraining order. But what police failed to realize is that I would end up in a hearse before ever getting to the phone first. This boy is becoming a curse. I think I am too damaged and scared to ever love again, but I do hope the world isn't full of just bad men. I know that I am not a victim, but a survivor with the desire to end domestic violence for both sexes. This addresses many of the problems that go on today. These actions aren't okay. It's disgusting that this still goes on. We must end this for the future generations that come along. Let's make this a place that doesn't have a space for abuse.